Yeah, well, I got lots of plans.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't.
you live
Live.
Sunday morning.
John Cena. What's going on, party people in the place to be? It is me, Tony D, E-N-T.
And ominous, the debater. I just got done debating with his wife, Louisa, my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
That the movie Stitch, the reenactment, the live action one,
That's the one.
is missing some pieces from the cartoon. And she wasn't feeling what I was saying.
It was hot and heavy in here.
We was debating a little bit, and I haven't had
Oh,
enough.
look, speaking of which, look right there, Lilo and Stitch. Well, speaking of Disney, real quick. Also, hey, welcome to episode 16 of your new favorite podcast, Richard's
Sweet.
Kids.
This is a Sweet 16, baby.
Sweet 16, baby. You see, we got the robes. You know what I'm saying? Cup of coffee. It's a little early in the morning right now. So we figured we'd kick it off accordingly. I watched Captain America: Brave New World, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, and I don't think I will, because I don't want to see Clarence's parents have a real nice. I don't want to see that dude. I don't like that actor, bro. I don't like, what's his name, Anthony Mackie?
Yeah.
I don't fucking like him.
Why?
Bro.
What's your beef with Anthony Mackie?
Dude, it's his fucking body shape is just weird, and like, I don't fuck with bro. I don't fuck with his facial expressions. I just don't like him as an actor, bro. He just he just cornballish, and then it's like, you got this corny ass dude playing motherfucking
Captain
America, which I'm also not feeling, which I guess technically he's not Captain America, but I just don't like that character, nor do I like his Marvel character. I just don't fuck with him. He's just my least favorite probably of the Marvel motherfucking universe, and just actors in general. I just don't fuck with him heavy, and then every time I see his face, I think about
8 Mile?
No. Yes, but no. What's the one Black Mirror episode?
Oh yeah.
Where he fucking simulates into a girl's body and fucks his homie?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. What are you on right now, big bro?
Do you look at Heath Ledger the same way?
Yeah, I mean,
Jake
I can't.
Gyllenhaal?
So here's the thing about those guys. I don't think about them, but I do sometimes be like, y'all really are committed, aren't y'all? Because y'all literally fucked each other on camera. But first of all, we're not gonna disrespect Heath Ledger ever, because to this day, there's not a better villain.
No, there's not.
He literally went crazy behind his role. Are we saying Anthony Mackie is that good of an actor to where he's like, damn, son? No, he's not Joker, Dark Knight Joker acting.
Yeah,
right?
but he's Marvel superhero acting.
Kind of corny.
You don't have to be the greatest actor in the world to play a superhero.
No,
there are
real.
some really good actors that do happen to play superheroes, but you don't have to.
And actually, no, Jake Gyllenhaal is one of my favorite actors. He's just a beast in most shit he does.
Well, folks, you heard it here. Anthony Mackie, Ominous the Monster's least favorite black person. Moving on.
Yeah.
I heard somebody.
He's not my least favorite black person.
No, that's what you said. I can make it seem like that's what you said.
I can definitely make
cut
you a
some
list
shit.
of my least favorite.
I
of
can
each
make
race.
it seem like you said that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyways, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
He's okay though, but nah, fuck him.
Well, anyways, I was in
tell
bed
me.
and I was like, I'm just gonna throw it on. Fuck it. See what the hype's about.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Was it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Well,
Also,
I don't know who else agrees with you, but
I'm sure somebody. Well, it's the thing to not like current Marvel movies, which they have been buns, but this one wasn't terrible.
well, let's see. Brave New World Rotten Tomato meter is 48%, so we're coming off
Strong, baby.
Yeah, we're not looking great.
You know what I'm saying? Strong, baby. Strong, baby.
So there's that. But also I heard, since we're talking about hating on Marvel movies, I heard Thunderbolts is really good. Thunderbolts.
You heard it's good?
Heard it's great.
Well,
I heard it's great, but it bombed bad.
Well, I took my little family to the movie theater yesterday to watch Lilo and Stitch, hence the conversation they had. And we got there a little early because it was a last minute kind of thing. We were going to do something else, but it was kind of hot outside for the kids. they would have been miserable. So we were like, well, let's just go do some indoor shit. So we're like, well, we're right here by the Palladium. If you know, you know. So we're like, well, let's just go watch a movie over there.
Would they have been miserable, or would y'all have been miserable? I'm
a
parent. You can keep it a bean.
No, you know me. We've gone on plenty of trips. I'm the outside guy. Let's go for a walk somewhere. I'm cool, 100%.
You said there was water there, so I don't think the kids would have mind. Yeah, they wouldn't mind.
I think it came down because when we were sitting in the movies, I looked at Louisa and I was like, "Hey, was this a selfish decision?" Because I asked her, I was like, "What would you rather do?" And she was like, "You know, she laughs when she lies. That's her little tell." She was like, "No, I just think it would
be better for him, right?" Yeah.
I'm like, I'm cool either way.
Yeah. No.
I'm good. No, I'm never tripping about going outside.
I just try to read between it because I was thinking like the kids were not gonna be mad about the splash pad
at all. Yeah.
But that's good that she's seen it because
moral of the story is we went and watched a little movie and we got there early we went to Louisa's never seen an IMAX screen.
Oh shit.
So they have the IMAX in there. So and they weren't doing a showing yet. So like they had the doors open. So I was like, "Do you want to go see how big it actually is?" She's like, "Yeah." So we walked in there and she walks up and she's like, "Holy shit."
Yeah.
She's like, "Why can't we watch the movie in here?" I was like, "We can come watch an IMAX movie."
I guess you don't think about how big it really is.
Yeah. But the IMAX in the Palladium, that's where I saw the Dark Knight was in that theater.
Shout out Heath Ledger.
Same weekend that old boy shot up the theater. Same movie too. So me and my homeboy, his name was Anton. I can't remember his last name. One of my ROTC homeboys.
They shot up the theater in San Antonio?
No, remember that dude shot up with the orange hair?
Right? Yeah.
It was the same weekend. It wasn't in. So me and my homeboy and his parents
patted down.
We're in the theater like dog. Like last night, somebody got blasted watching the same movie.
I mean, oh man, why do you think that is?
They had security guards and shit in the theater, like armed police officers, all that.
Think about how powerful a role is to where, I mean, you know that's what it is, bro. How many people became like fucking weirdos and like trying to be the Joker?
Yeah, like, for sure. Some people just, and I do not mean this in a positive way, but some people just have the balls to actually take it to that level.
Yeah, just a fucking screw loose, bro. I also saw that 100% of school shooting, not victims, but school shooters, 100% of them have some type of mental disability.
Illness. See, here's my thing on that. I understand that, yes, these people have mental disabilities, and that sucks for you, but you gotta go. It is what it is. You gotta go. That's these people that are trying to make the word pedophile like a negative word. They call it minor attracted person. Have you heard of this?
Yeah. What the?
So hold on. So they're saying, well, you know, these people can't control what they're into. They can't control it. So this is what I tell them. Okay. Let's say that's true. They have a mental disability. They cannot control the fact that they're attracted to minors.
I agree. They probably can't control it.
They have to go. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry that's your reality, but you have to die now.
Yeah, or put you on a fucking island.
You have to die.
Let all the weirdos and shit go to an island, bro.
I'm saying I don't like people using mental illness as an excuse for people to shoot up schools and shit like that. Yeah, you might have a mental illness, and that sucks that that's your situation. That sucks that you were born that way, but you have to go now.
It's like, oh no, they're attracted to minors. They can't help it. Well, what if it was your child?
Yeah.
Would you have that same energy? Or they couldn't help it. They just fucking saw the Joker and they shot up the theater. They're just a little.
No.
Okay, what if your family was in the theater? Would you still have that energy? Like, motherfuckers love to talk like everybody's all good and shit unless they're the victim. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is weird, bro. But, you know, speaking of movies and guns, I went to the Ballerina.
Oh, did you? The fire? When, yesterday?
So fire. I went Thursday. You know, it came out Thursday. So
Do you have the Santikos app?
No.
Well, you might as well, because you earn you earn points. Like, you can get free movie tickets and shit like that.
I go to that bitch twice a month.
And they also, you should let Steph know, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, they do free movies, I think from like 9 to noon. First come, first serve. Like, if you get a seat, you get a seat. So, like, if she's off in the morning with the kiddos, she can take them up to any Santikos. I don't know what that was.
My phone.
Oh, I thought it was the coffee, but then I saw.
What movies are they? What movies do they
It's
play
just
right
random movies.
There? Oh, really?
But it's free. I want to say Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That has nothing to do with you guys, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here we are. So Ballerina was fucking sick, though. I got to take my kids there, but I accidentally booked the ticket for the Palladium.
Okay.
So I pull up, and I'm like, hey, man, we're here for the 7:15 show, and she was like, oh, we don't have one. And I was like, yeah, you do. And
Sure
she
you
was
do.
like, no, we don't.
Sure you do.
Steph was like, you're no fucking way. And, you know, Steph's super irritable, super quick. I'm like, okay, everybody calm the fuck down.
No, she's not.
So I pull out the receipt, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. My bad. I had a husband moment, you know.
Dog, I did the same
moment.
thing.
Did you?
Not yesterday. Continue,
okay.
though.
So I fucking did that, bro. And I ended up having to buy more fucking tickets. And they refunded my shit, of course, but everybody was super pissed at them, like, when it happened. But dude, that movie is fucking fire. My daughter was locked the fuck in. Steph was locked in. I don't want to say nothing to spoil it, but it is good. If you like John Wick, you'll like this movie. But just keep in mind, this bitch is not John Wick. Like, there's levels, you know?
I mean, obviously, no one's gonna. Yeah.
And it is kind of hard, not to be like sexist or anything, but it is kind of hard to watch a woman do like what she was doing. I mean, this chick was getting punched hard as fuck in the face by grown ass men, and she was like, sometimes she was like bouncing off the wall, eating that hoe. Sometimes she was fucked up a little bit and had to shake it off, but like.
I'd pay good money to watch a woman get her ass beat by a grown ass man. How much was the tickets?
yeah. But no, like if you think about it, like a woman getting punched by a fucking man, dead ass in the face, bro. Like adrenaline pumping or not, like that's a game changer. Mm-hmm. So some of that shit, I was kind of like, would you have? But it's John Wick, you know. I mean, we don't have bulletproof Teflon tux either, but it was a good movie, and I recommend everybody go watch it if you're John Wick fans. I was thoroughly pleased, impressed, and my kids loved it. My daughter is locked in now for this jujitsu shit, so she's like super locked in now.
That might be a gang sign.
No,
I'm sure it is somewhere. Y'all let us know what the fuck is this. No disrespect. Or disrespect. Fuck it.
Depending on who watch it,
Yeah. So I saw on Twitter the other day, you know, remember the whole, we had the whole 100 people versus one gorilla conversation, and that spiraled into this versus this. Somebody said 50 British people versus 50 Americans, and there was this podcast. Ooh. These British dudes were on there.
What's their name?
Fuck y'all. Important.
Fuck y'all. How about that?
One of the dudes on the podcast was like, I think Americans are gonna beat us.
So I've been thinking, right?
That's how his homeboy was like, I don't know. You take a solid rugby team, right? Because you know Americans, their football teams look at rugby teams and they shudder. And everyone in the comments like, we don't even think about rugby. Ain't nobody scared of your fucking rugby players,
I can't name one fucking rugby player.
Nah, what? Well, they don't wear pads. I don't get... Dog, their average... So I got to doing some research, right? Their average weight's like 165 pounds.
Smacked. I'm 220 right now.
Dog, a lineman? You're talking about a fucking 300-plus pound dude who can run faster than you? Ain't nobody scared of no fucking rugby players, dog.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
The fuck?
50 British...
Bring your best. We already did it. We already did it.
No, that is true. That is true.
We won undefeated.
The British are coming.
What? And that was when there was only 13 of us. Now it's 50 of us. Come on, dog.
No, they're getting smacked up.
Tell you what, we'll send. Hey, break down 50 for me in like threes.
50 into threes would be like, I don't know, fucking 13.
We'll take
13 and a half or some shit.
We'll take 13 dudes from New York. We'll take 13 dudes from LA. We'll take 13 dudes from Texas. Bring your best.
Yeah, actually, I'm wrong about 13. That'd be 36.
Or just 50 dudes from Florida. We'll just send 50 dudes from Florida. Have fun.
Yeah, I'm stuck on the math now. It's fucked up. That's my fault, y'all. Usually I'm on point, but we're a little behind. But yeah, no, dude, I'm not gonna lie. We'll fucking...
That's crazy to me. That's even an argument.
No. Well, okay. Hold on. Let's not just disrespect everybody because you got the MI6 over there.
That's a movie.
So what? Just let me cook. All right. So listen. All right. Look. We gotta keep it real. We can't just be biased. America. Even though Americans we'll take 50 Texans and smack the fuck out y'all. But it's whatever. Keep in mind, Brock Lesnar's from Minnesota.
Also,
so
hold your thought because I do a lot. I spend a lot of times editing clips and like editing podcasts. This right here in the videos drives me crazy. I'm always like, dog, what's up with my limp ass wrist holding this microphone? So I'm always trying to like. But you know what? Fuck it. This is how my hand rests on the microphone. I got a wife. I don't got shit to prove.
Nah, bro, gripping that hoe like
my schmeat's.
Well, shit. Every time I watch a video, I'm like slouched. I'm like.
Nah, legs wide the fuck open. But I'm always looking at my wrist. I'm holding the mic like this, and I'm just like, stop doing that. But then that.
Nah, you should keep doing it.
Damn. But yeah, y'all getting smacked the fuck around.
Yeah. Okay. But let's real quick though. Let's just do them a solid. All right. Can we name? Maybe you want to Google this one because I have no fucking idea. Let's just name 5 of America's top fighters that we would automatically pull. Then we want to get 5 of Britain best fighters. Mm-hmm. I don't know who the fuck is.
Well, all I'm gonna say is John Bones Jones is American.
Boom. Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, is an American.
I mean, that's already up. He might take 20 right there.
John Jones, dog.
John Jones, Brock Lesnar. Who else we got? Three other Americans.
Let's try to do it without the old computer.
Well, we got to do for Britain. We're gonna have to.
Yeah, because I could name 5 British dudes.
I know a guy that works at Rocks. Hey, bro, if you ever see this, no disrespect, I fuck with you, but you know why you in America right now. Okay, so look, Brock Lesnar, John Bones Jones. Who else? Are we doing? Let's do it live.
Mike motherfucking Tyson.
I'm not taking Mike right now. No, Mike's.
Well, I mean, not right
beat.
now.
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike a liability.
George Foreman. He'll make lunch for everybody.
Layla Ali. But if you want to throw women in the mix, Layla Ali. We might have to have some. But is it men or women?
It's
50 British men versus.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if we got them 2, I'm automatically gonna switch it all the way up.
You think about the Americans. I'm gonna pull up.
Britain's
got
hey,
talent.
Stop me if you want to, all right? But I'm gonna start naming random shit. Brock Lesnar, John Bones Jones, the baby. Be real, the baby. Now the baby gonna fuck somebody up. The baby, some random ass Navy SEAL.
Well, does England get 21 Savage?
21 Savage getting his ass beat.
Do they get him, or has he been here long enough that we can claim him?
I mean, he still wants to be here. He's American.
All right, bet.
You know? So we got the baby, John Bones Jones, Brock Lesnar. We got Derrick Henry.
All right.
We got LeBron James.
We got Kevin Gates.
Yeah, we got Kevin Gates. They gonna rekindle that shit. Get it. No. But for real, if you think about it, we got Meta World Peace. He gonna beat the fuck out one of you boys.
They got Tyson Fury.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Tyson. Okay, so they have Tyson Fury.
Michael Bisping.
Hold on, we gotta do one by. We gotta do click. Right, we gotta do one for one. So we got Tyson Fury.
John Jones.
Jones. Boom. Next.
Michael Bisping.
How big is he?
Well, he's a UFC champion.
All right, so we got him. Oh fuck, really? Maybe we should save John Bones Jones for him.
Michael Bisping is an English former mixed martial arts contemporary.
We got to do like their professions versus each other. So
yeah, because as we have seen, mixing boxing and UFC never goes good.
So Tyson Fury is gonna have to see.
He's gonna have to see a boxer.
Yeah, he's gonna have to see my boy.
It's gotta be a.
I just don't know. Tyson Fury mad big though, bro. To this day,
they already fought and he lost. Tyson Fury beat the fuck out of him. What's his name?
We're not gonna do that. All right, but no, honestly, fuck y'all. America's whooping y'all.
No, we're just talking about actual fighters. We'll take 50 Navy SEALs and you're cooked, brother.
Or
like,
whatever.
We got options.
We don't got to do that even. We can just go to the barrio, just get some Mexican Americans. 50
Mexican Americans don't like to get up. Do you remember that song on Cheech and Chong? You ever watch Cheech and Chong?
Mm-hmm.
You remember their little song they had? Mexican Americans don't like to get up early, so we're always late for work.
That's how I feel, bro.
What? Who the fuck likes to get up at 4 o'clock in the fuck? Who likes to do it? I took a cold shower this morning after my hot shower.
Yeah, fuck that cold shower shit. I was that was like another little phase I was on. Cold shower.
I just wanted to try it.
Fuck a cold shower.
Nah, well, fuck you, cold shower.
Man, no, fuck a cold shower, bro. They're like, oh, but it puts your body in a fuck.
I was gonna explain to you my experience. First time I've done it.
Let's hear this.
All right. So I took my hot shower.
Pretend you didn't hear what I thought about it.
Scrub my body up, and then turn the water all the way to cold. Jumped in that bitch. Stood there for probably 17 seconds. Got out, cut the water off. Said, fuck that. I'm not doing that again. And didn't do anything. I felt the same. I thought I was going to get superpowers. Nothing happened.
Yeah, dude.
It was a bust.
I just feel like...
Talk to me, kiddo.
I just feel like... so much shit out there.
I feel me too.
And I get wrapped up in like...
No, you do.
Okay, yeah, so we're back. I get wrapped up in like things I see online from fake doctors or just random posts. I'm like one of those guys.
Oh, okay, I see.
Where it's like, oh, microplastics and everything, which you know is true, but I get like overly like, oh my god, right?
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna eliminate plastic from everything. So I've been doing all that, like with everything I see, bro. And cold shower was one of them, but I did cold shower for a while, bro. And then you know what? While I'm doing it, because it's supposed to be good for your gains and shit, I saw some other studies saying it fucks up your protein synthesis, which is what you need, right? So then I'm just like, oh hell no, I ain't doing it no more. So I'm just saying that to say I'm pretty fucking gullible, I think, and all I need is
health or fitness,
everything. And I should know better because I was a bodybuilder, and like literally everybody's a fucking doctor online, and they'll make you believe it. I mean, they'll sell that shit like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like I told Roman always has advice, had asked for advice and shit. I'm always like,
do you?
You'll figure it out. But just all I can tell you is mind muscle connection, work different parts of your body on different days, and lift big fucking weights. Everything else is whatever, bro. You'll figure it out as you go. You're 20.
Yeah.
And you're a unit already. So.
Yeah, I don't know. They can make. Yeah, you like that? They can make health and fitness intimidating, like the internet, to somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing.
Everything can be
like, what the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck. Do that. Well, no, actually, don't do that. Do this, and we'll drink this. Well, don't drink that anymore. Now we've moved on to this thing because that's actually bad for you. Well, now we do this, and that was wrong. So we're just like, yo, let me just do my push-ups, little sit-ups,
and that's really it. That's really it, man. You want to lose weight, you eat your calorie in a deficit. You want to gain weight, you eat it in a surplus. Keep the protein high. Don't smack fucking sweets all day, every day. Eat common sense. That's all it really is, bro. And move. Make sure you stay moving. That's literally all you need to do. Also, I went to the doctor the other day. Side note, I have a heart murmur.
I don't know what that means.
I didn't know either, but it didn't sound fucking good.
He was like, and
he was like, oh, by the way, you have a heart murmur. I was like, oh, that's fucking lit.
Can you not be so
Tell me more.
cool about it? Can you explain to me what the fuck?
I was like, okay, bet, cool. What is that? And he was like, well, you think of a water hose when you turn the water on. Mm-hmm. Now think about when it's on, you grab the hose and you twist it a little bit so it has like, it's like,
okay,
right? The pressure's kind of built up and it's hard to go through. Basically, that's what it is. So one of my valves, my blood valves are
clogged,
pinched kind of, or clogged, and it's kind of like the water hose when you twist it and the water doesn't come out as smoothly as it needs to. So what happens is your body creates more. So he's like, so here's what you need to do when you have like heavy exercise, running for 30 minutes, this and that. Does your chest hurt? I said no. He says, does it ever hurt? And I said, nah. But my heart hurts sometimes when I'm just chilling. And he was like, oh, that's probably just heartburn or whatever, because you're not showing any signs for anything like that. As far as a heart murmur goes, when your blood starts going like that and it's pumping more and more and more, then your chest is going to hurt. He's like, you could have that for 30, 40 years and never have a symptom in your life. It's just now you know what you need to look out for.
So you haven't experienced any symptoms?
Fuck no. Which is crazy because you figured I would have.
Yeah, you'd think so.
But yeah, no. So I'm getting my blood drawn on Thursday, and I'm gonna check my test level, my liver enzymes. You know, my grandpa has Parkinson's, so I want to kind of get ahead of the curve. He was like, "We never see nobody your age in here, man. We see 40s and 50s, youngest, but it's cool to see someone so young in here." He's like, "I'm just gonna check your stuff, and then unless you have an issue, you don't need to come back."
Yeah, so that's what I've been on, because you know I had that appointment the other day, and I have already scheduled every 6 months.
I thought about that.
I mean,
your situation when I was in there.
That's crazy, because I went in and they were like, "There's nothing wrong with you," and then no symptoms, go in, you have something wrong. That's weird.
Well, it's something wrong, but not necessarily. Like, is it really wrong? You know,
since you haven't really experienced any kind of like.
Yeah. Well, he said it could be. I told him everything that I've done and everything I'm sober of now, and he's just like, he started laughing, and he was like, "Oh, dude, you're good." He's like, "You don't know how much like you've helped yourself by quitting all this stuff at such a young age." He's like, "You might live a long time now just because of this."
Yeah.
He's like, that heart murmur could be
That's comforting to hear from a doctor, though.
Oh, for sure. So he was like,
"Why y'all didn't tell me my shirt was fucking riding up, my belly was hanging out? Y'all supposed to be the kid's kid, like y'all supposed to, you know, the homie. Well, and y'all got me sitting here with my fucking tummy out, looking like Scary Movie. Does this shirt make me look gay? How about now, y'all?"
Damn.
Nah, for real. I don't blame you, because you was locked in, but they should have said something.
No, I mean,
continue.
It's never my fault. But also, fuck it, okay. It's the morning episode.
It's the morning episode. Are we really in the future? Yeah. We really could have like set this up to be like a morning talk show type of shit. We could have had like fake applause and like we could have set this up to be. We'll do that later on. We'll have like our morning show.
Yeah, we'll elevate.
We'll dress up in suits and shit with our coffee mugs like it's a morning show. We'll do the weather, the news.
Yeah. So, anyways, me and the murmur. Fuck it. That's what's going on. I'm gonna get my blood work done, and then next episode we'll talk
like
about
a
it.
Kid's book.
Yeah.
Me and the murmur.
Oh, I call it Marty the Murmur. That's what I tell Steph. I said me and Marty finna go on a walk. But hopefully, yeah, bro. Fucking, it's lit.
I mean, that's nothing I would want to hear at a doctor. I
wasn't tripping.
I was already. No, I would have been like, wait. So how long do I have?
Nah, I was like, fuck it. It's my time. It's my time. But also, I'm just like, okay, tell me. Like, I'm so like, I think that's the age, bro. I don't know about you, but it's just like, I'm getting to the point where it's just like, you know what? The more experience I have in life, I don't know how you feel about this. The more experience I have in life and the more things I go through, the more I can see somebody like in their 70s and 80s, and I'm like,
I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I feel that.
Also, we probably should turn these big ass lights on just to make it look a little better still. We should have. But it's okay. Fuck it.
It's the morning episode.
Yeah.
We don't have all the lights on.
That it is, baby.
I think it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna look great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is something that's been on this list for a little while. One of these have to go, and they're all in their prime.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
We got Shaquille O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
We got Tim Duncan. We got Dirk, and then we got KG. They're all in their prime. One gotta go.
Tell me what you think.
They're all champions, so that's not an argument. Aside from Shaq, they're all the same positions. Was Shaq a power forward? Am I tripping?
But I mean, they're all
big men.
Yeah,
they're all big men. Timmy and Shaq have more rings. I don't know if that can be an argument because KG and Dirk only have one apiece.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Hold on, I'm not done with my side. Okay. Timmy and Dirk stayed with the same team and won a championship. I don't know if that means anything. You could also argue the fact that Shaq has dominated on so many different teams that could speak for him as well. Like, if you could do it with one team, that's I don't want to bring this up, but that is an argument that I hear about. LeBron is, well, he's won with 3 different teams. That's a lot more impressive than winning with one team. Is that true? I don't know. Is that how you feel?
Nah,
Maybe. Let's get back to this, though. So, this is hard, dog, but I would have to say KG, only because he was with the Wolves for so long.
Couldn't get it done.
But he did
have an MVP year.
He did. This is hard. This is not an easy.
I already know my answer. I'll just let you say yours.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Do you?
Okay. Shaq is the most dominant player
ever
of all time. So, I mean, he's not going anywhere.
He's not.
To me, even though I don't like how he plays, you also can't
probably the best at that
away
position.
Yeah, he's the best power forward of all time, as they would say. I say yes, but he's not my favorite by any means. But yeah, okay. So you got them two; they're not going nowhere. Dirk had to literally go through the hardest playoff run with a mediocre side cast. I mean, they were okay, but like they weren't like he wasn't stacked. It was him and then the guys. It was Dirk and the band.
Well, I'd say it was Dirk, Jason Kidd, and Jason. No, actually, he had a squad.
Okay, he had a squad, I guess, but it was like that's like saying Kobe had a squad when he won with Pau Gasol. It's like, yeah, you could be like he does have a squad if you want, but like think about who he played against. His squad, it was Dirk and the band, bro. Going against.
No, it definitely was. But
yeah,
I mean,
it was Dirk
Jason Terry and Jason Kidd, shooters.
Jason Kidd with the Mavericks isn't the same.
No, absolutely not. But he was doing that.
He was okay.
He was. I wouldn't say okay.
He was okay.
That's not even me being biased.
That sounds like it. He was okay. I mean, okay. So Dirk had to go through the gauntlet to fucking get it. And KG, who I love, which y'all know I love KG. One of my favorite players of all time. Nasty. This fool would take a step up past the 3-point line just to hit the shot.
It was his aggression that was so cool.
What? He will beat your ass on the. He was nasty. He came straight out of high school.
Talking that shit.
And I would like to say he did go to the fucking Wolves, which is I get it.
Yeah, it's
up until recently, it's like fuck.
It's not where you wanted to be as a.
Back then, no social media.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where you're going is Minnesota.
Yeah, I gotta go live in Minnesota.
Yeah, he had to build a whole fucking team. Yeah. Like he had to make them relevant, and I get it. He kind of got like the short end of the stick, but compared to everybody else on that list, but he does have to go just because, like I said, Shaq's the most dominant. Tim is, the best at his position.
Yeah.
And Dirk literally had to go through the craziest playoff run of all time.
Yeah, it was
to get it, and he did it with the same fucking team. My boy KG had to go link up with prime Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
And fucking Ray Allen.
Yeah. He still did. He still got him one though.
He did, and he got a Finals MVP if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So
like he's a dog. That's the big ticket.
I'm not trying to diminish his accomplishments, but this is a really hard list, and unfortunately, I really tried to approach this non-biasedly because everyone knows that's my guy. My fucking Instagram handle is Tony Dent 41. You know what I'm saying? All my shit is Tony Dent 41 because that's my guy.
Yeah. It's hard to say who's better between them two.
Like just skills? I don't know, dude.
I mean, honestly, they both had their thing, and like I think them two is a closer debate between Dirk and KG than it is Tim and Shaq. I feel like them two are just in their own level. I don't know if people are gonna, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, but I don't know if people are gonna necessarily talk about Dirk or KG like that in the future. They'll bring them up and they'll be acknowledged, but
but not like Tim.
Yeah, like Tim and Shaq, they're forever going to be mentioned. Every time the
100%.
topic's brought up.
I mean, you can be a fan of an athlete or of a team, but you also have to be realistic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I could sit here and be like, no, fuck that. Dirk's the man. He beat all them dudes. He beat the big three. I could sit here and do that, but you can't diminish the accomplishments.
What do you think about Ant? Do you think Ant's? I mean, I think Ant's top 5 already. He proved that he's top 5, in my opinion.
Yeah.
23 years old, been to the Western Conference Finals twice.
Yeah.
That's the best record in our franchise history. He's a best 3-point shooter last year.
Yeah.
People are giving him a lot of shit because he got smacked by Shea. But I mean,
that's the argument right now is okay. He can beat some old heads, but when he plays against a team his age, he can't hold it down. Which I don't think that's a valid argument because it's only happened twice.
Yeah, but also like,
well, not the Mavericks weren't even his age. Yeah. I mean, just Luka, but other than Luka, I mean, Lively's young.
Yeah,
Gafford's, I wouldn't say he's young.
No, they're not. A lot of them weren't young. We just got beat by better teams, bro. A supporting cast didn't pull up like they should.
Yeah.
Ant did what he had to do.
Now, if it continues to happen, I would say, okay, you can say that he can't.
But think about MJ. Think about LeBron. LeBron didn't do it till his 8th season.
Yeah. Before
he got him a ring. Same with MJ. I don't know how many seasons it was, but I mean, he got smacked around a bunch. So for me,
it took for MJ. It took Bird and them to. That not just Bird, but like that class of athletes, it took them to retire for him to kind of.
Yeah, I feel like we're on a really good path, and for him to be 23.
No, for sure, we're
gonna get better. We just got to make some.
I mean, hopefully it's not like a Luka situation, but
time will tell.
We got a bright future ahead of us as well. We got the first pick.
I'm gonna be tapping in with y'all.
Whatever we do with that pick.
Cheers.
There's not a guarantee we're gonna take.
Come on, bro. It's Adam Silver made sure.
I have no more coffee. Do a little fake.
Hey, baby bird.
No, what's? I am a big It fan. The new movies are phenomenal. The old movies obviously are unfucking touchable. Have you heard of that Welcome to Derry show they're coming out with?
Hell yeah.
I am so fucking excited about that.
You know what? Brian's actually a fucking... My son, Brian...
is a horror fan.
Is a horror fan, but he loves Pennywise. He has a you see his Pennywise tattoo on his... That's cats.
Those are cats outside. Cats. Can y'all hear those cats? Let me know, because they're outside getting
downtown.
busy.
It goes crazy downtown.
Where we're at.
Yeah. The headquarters. No,
I'm extremely excited about that. Welcome to Derry.
Yeah, Brian has a little Pennywise, like a fake one. We got out the quarter machine.
Nah, I haven't
slapped
seen it.
on his bicep.
Nah.
Yeah, pimp.
I thought you were gonna talk about his little like doll.
He has those too. That fool loves Pennywise.
But yeah, that show's gonna be. I hope it's good because I'm excited about that.
It'll be good. I wonder how good it'll be.
The new whole TV show, movies, and everything, they're not better. I wouldn't say better than the original. I think they're good in a different way.
Yeah.
The aesthetic is just so like visually pleasing. Like the filters they use, the camera angle. Like it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Outside from the storyline, like they're pleasant to look at. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Very it feels nostalgic. It's very well put together. I love those new movies, so I'm extremely excited about this TV show.
I do too. I think I'm gonna rewatch them actually today.
I might do the same fucking thing.
I don't know if I'm gonna binge both of them.
Not today.
But one of them and then the other. Welcome to Derry. So, I mean, on your horror list.
Yeah.
Give me your top 3
horror franchises.
Characters.
Oh, characters? Well, Ghostface is number 1.
Okay.
You can argue with your mom. Don't fucking sit here and argue with me about that. You're not gonna.
It's popular. It's a popular one.
I just love Scream. The whole it's a vibe.
90s grunge.
90s high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fire. So Ghostface for sure. Michael Myers is number 2.
Sick.
Which is crazy because I have a Michael Myers tattoo, but I don't have a Ghostface tattoo.
Well, you're gonna get one, aren't you? Cover up that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it on my
dick
face.
on your hand.
Just keep covering it up.
Yeah. Well, you should, because it's mainly black, though. You can actually make that work.
I don't know what I've always thought about what I could do with this.
A Ghostface hand tattoo would be sick, bro.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the guy that gets a fucking hand tattoo and then I want to build up to that. I've lived with this long enough that I'm cool with it.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like dudes that get their fucking neck blasted and that's it.
We call it tatfished.
Tatfished. Don't be out there tat fishing people.
Yeah, because it looks like you're fucking blasted. Then you go to the river, you take off your shirt, and you have nothing on your body.
It's your neck and your forearms.
Neck and your hands.
Yeah.
Or fingers and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
And your feet.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
But yeah.
Anyways,
third,
so top 3 horror film characters.
Ghostface, Michael Myers, and Leatherface.
Ooh, that is such a good fucking list. I'm not gonna use like Dracula, Wolfman, the Monster.
I would consider those in like a monster list.
Yeah. Okay.
We're talking about like slashers.
Yeah. Okay, for me, it's gonna be in no particular order.
Nah, put it in a particular order.
Okay, you want a particular order? I'm gonna give it to you raw.
Shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yay.
If it ain't Rooch, it ain't
raw.
Exactly. My list would consist of 1 being Michael Myers.
Okay.
2 would have to be Leatherface.
Okay.
Feeling like the same list at this point. 3 would have to be.
3 would have to be. Hey, also, while he's thinking, y'all let me know, man. I got an iPad. It's sitting over here somewhere. I'm trying to figure out how to make it like a soundboard that I can connect to Pro Tools. That way, like, I can do like bam, 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 and shit like that on the iPad. Because I've seen people do it, but I just don't know how to do it. So if y'all can lace me up, let me know how to do that. I have Pro Tools, I have Apple products, and I have an iPad. Y'all let me know. Your third is?
I don't know. I don't want to say Ghostface because I feel like it's gonna be like the same list, which is
for a reason.
Can we pull up a list of
slashers,
slasher characters,
slasher movie killers?
I feel like I'm missing some, bro. I don't want to be that guy that has the same list as you. So
slasher.
I always do this when it's a list. I get the last one and I'm like, oh, I can't commit.
Villains. All right, we got Freddy Krueger, we got Chucky, we got Leatherface, Michael Myers, Pennywise, Ghostface, Candyman, Jason Voorhees, Jigsaw. Pamela Voorhees, okay, I guess. The Invisible Man, Pinhead. Oh, Pinhead. Art the Clown. I'm not a big Terrifier guy. Are you?
No, but he is funny as fuck.
He is funny. Norman Bates.
That's crazy.
The Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
The list just got interesting, fellas.
I fuck with Jeepers Creepers.
Mine's gonna be Michael Myers.
Okay.
Chucky.
Bitch ass dude.
But I fought with him. I'm not doing Freddy because I don't like him. I just don't like him, bro. He's just
a zesty ass way to kill people who don't fall asleep.
Yeah, plus he's a
pussy.
He fucks with kids and that shit's just mad.
See me in the daytime, pussy. So does fucking Jason. Kills a bunch of camp kids.
Freddy was Chomo before before he died.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they burned him down in the warehouse. They found him or something like that. That's how they killed him.
Ew, dude.
Yeah, he was a Chomo.
Ew, dude.
So Michael
and y'all be rocking them Chomo dunks and paying $25,000 for them? Weirdos.
So here's my fucking list. And it's basically the same as yours. It's me, Mike. So my top 3 horror list or character list would be Michael Myers,
Chucky,
and Leatherface.
Okay, that's good. Chucky. My honorable mention would have to be the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, that's another crazy motherfucker for real. But I mean,
hey, that dude had valid license plates on his truck in the movie.
Yeah, no, Pinhead can eat dick for real.
And a valid registration sticker as well. That shit was always funny as fuck to me.
Nah, bro.
Like, bro had time to get to the DMV, get his shit right before he got to taking eyeballs out of kids' heads and shit.
Jeepers Creepers 1 or Jeepers Creepers 2?
Man, Jeepers Creepers 2 is a school bus.
Yeah.
And 1 is with Jake Long. Jake Long is in a lot of good scary movies.
Yeah, he had his run.
But he's also in that movie Accepted, where they make that fake college.
Oh, yeah.
Ask me about my wiener.
Yeah.
I love that fucking movie. No, he's in He's in Tusk, which people hate that movie, but I thought that movie was fucking funny as fuck. Have you seen Tusk?
Mm-mm.
Where the writer kidnaps him?
No.
He lives in this big ass spooky mansion. It's like a horror comedy. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny, but it is. He kidnaps him, and he's writing a book, and he's obsessed with like a walrus. Like this, it's like a Moby Dick kind of thing. but it's a walrus instead. So he orders some shit, I think, and Justin Long is the delivery guy. I don't know if it's food or a package or whatever, and he lures him into his house, and he ends up turning Justin Long into a walrus throughout the movie.
Damn.
Like it's like Human Centipede mixed with like.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
It's funny, dog. It's
Human
a good movie,
Centipede's another crazy ass movie.
Yeah, that movie's that and that movie Teeth were like that movie in high school. We're like, hey, have you seen this, dog?
Think about how often.
Did you watch Teeth?
Mm-mm.
Where Shorty had teeth in her vagina and she would bite dudes' dicks off. That shit was corny. Like the first time it happens, she's like with her boyfriend or some dude she's trying to hook up with, and they're like under a waterfall, and they start hooking up, and like
stuck his dick in there, and
she bites his shit off.
So the thing about teeth, I recently seen a picture of a baby skeleton.
Creepy. Terrifying.
I don't know what that does to me.
Terrifying.
I don't get like
I think you might have keep talking. So you saw the
listen. I don't have like the heebie-jeebies. Like I don't see things, and like things don't make me feel uncomfortable like it would a lot of people. Like, you know, like a million little dots and shit like that make people feel weird or whatever. I don't get like that. The only time I've experienced that, and every time I think about it, it makes me feel that way, is when I seen the baby skeleton with the rows of teeth that go. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but obviously your baby teeth are down here and your full-grown teeth is in your fucking skeleton, right? And they have to grow down and come out. I don't know why.
Like, this doesn't bother you at all?
No, at all. That shit don't bother me at all.
I thought it was that.
But a lot of people do have that.
By the way, we're talking about trypophobia. It's a fear of like holes.
Yeah, no, I don't have trypophobia at all.
I wonder what that is then.
But all them little fucking teeth in that baby's skull had me like, dude, I was fucking shook. Oh man, look at the fucking thing. Oh, come on, dude. That shit is fucking crazy,
That's
bro.
Terrifying.
Oh
man, I'll let y'all see this.
Put it on the TV so y'all can see it.
Yeah, that shit is terrifying though.
Nah, fuck that shit.
What were you watching that you saw that?
I don't know. Somebody said, "Oh, okay, she didn't know what a baby skeleton looks like. You're welcome. Have a good day." And it was like the picture of it. And I was like, "Bitch!" And then I was like, "Why does it make me feel so weird?" So then I Googled it, and I was like, "Nah." And it ended up being a real thing, bro. And I was like, "You know what?
That's funny." Speaking of things I wish I didn't see, but I did. Did you see that fucking video? Supposedly, allegedly. I like that. Gilly the Kid twerking in that Ludacris video.
No.
It's some people say it's him, some people say it's not. I don't know.
Gilly the Kid ain't doing no damn twerk.
Gilly the Kid is a zesty ass dude. He's funny. Not like actually zesty, but like funny zesty. Like, so I could see him in the music video like being funny and twerking. That's like when I do a little Tina twerk.
Yeah.
Like that kind of vibes. But he was hitting that hoe.
Yeah. Nah. First of all,
Gilly the Kid or not,
dude's form was on point.
Nah, he threw his pants up and
he's a professional.
Nah, what he was hitting that
shaker.
Nah,
but
professional booty clapper.
I saw you. I saw you.
You see that?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, hope it's not him. If it is, shout out to you. No judgment here.
No, Gilly, if that was you, I'm not judging you. That shit's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
If it's not, whoever that is.
Yeah.
And the fact that the director of the music video is like, "Nah, I'm gonna add this. I gotta sprinkle this in there."
Yeah.
I wonder who directed the Move Bitch music video.
P. Diddy.
Nah, what? Sponsored by Baby Oil.
Yeah.
No, that shit had me. That shit had me rolling, dog.
I know Jergens is lotion.
Jergens. That's such a fucking funny name for a lotion company. Like, they did that shit on purpose. Come on now. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean. Speaking of tattoos, let's talk tattoos. I had some girl at my job, woman, flirt with me, and I'll tell you how I knew she was flirting with me. She came up and she was like, "Oh, is that a 13 tattoo?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "That's my favorite number. I want to get one." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's like a thing. They get, Friday the 13th tattoos. You should go get one." And she's like, "I like all your tattoos. They're really good." Boom, you're lying, because my tattoos suck. That's kind of my thing, like shitty tattoo, like
he has some good ones too.
Like a Place Beyond the Pines, how he's all randomly. That's my vibe. So I know boom right there. You're full of shit. That's how you know. Like when if you're like wearing some frumpy ass shirt and you go to get coffee and little barista's like, oh, that's a very cool shirt. I like your shirt. You're lying. You're flirting with me. Get away.
Yeah.
Get away from me, temptress.
That is true. But to say I like all your tattoos is fucking crazy.
It's insane to me.
But he does have some good tattoos.
Pretty much like my tattoo story, if that's what you call it. I don't know what the fuck you call it. I'm just shitty kitchen. You feel me? I've always just been like, hey, I got a tattoo gun. Can I practice? Yeah, for sure. Half my very first tattoo ever, which is gone now, was I was like 14, and my homeboy made a tattoo gun out of a guitar string, an electronic toothbrush, and like a big pin. And he was like, can I see if this works? And he gave me like a little smiley face on my chest. It was there for like 3 weeks, and then I just was like, oh, this is lit. So I always had homeboys who were like, hey, I got a tattoo gun. I'm trying to practice. Can I practice on you? And my answer has always been absolutely. Let's get it. So half my tattoos are that. And I love that.
We all need friends like you.
You know what I'm saying? I love that. Like, there was a period in my life where I was like, man, I want to cover this up. I want to cover this up. I want to cover this up. Yeah. There's only one I actually want to cover up. Two. My chest piece and my hand. Other than that, like all these little ones, nah, I like that.
Those are fire.
A little aesthetic.
Yeah, they're fire. She was definitely flirting and lying.
Yeah. Easy tell.
But some of those tattoos you have some good tattoos as well. But it's good to have a nice little mix. This chick online was like, I'm gonna be honest, if a guy has nothing but good tattoos, I don't trust him.
I like that because it's
realistic. Yeah.
If it was the other way, if I had nothing but good tattoos, I would disagree with that.
I mean, I agree. How you have all good tattoos, bro? Like you made no bad decisions. You weren't like lit one day. You didn't just like, you're not fun. Yeah. It just seems like a totally calculated move to be like, I'm gonna wait until I'm 21 and I want to get
every tattoo means something.
Yeah.
And this is what this is, and this means that. People ask me like, hey, what is that? I'm like,
well, actually, I don't know, because Nick gets down and he has the best tattoos I've ever
he's
seen.
got that shitty tattoo on his thigh.
Does he?
What is it? It's like a word or some shit. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Call him.
We're using my phone. You call.
All right, fuck it. We'll let y'all know what it is. We'll literally bookmark this timestamp. We're gonna put a picture of Nick's shitty thigh tattoo right here.
It's I can't remember what. You know what I'm talking about though, right?
I don't remember it though. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, but no, he does have some fire tattoos.
Okay, bet. So like, you gotta have at least
even
one
him.
He's got
a shitty tattoo.
Yeah, because you can't trust somebody that only has great tattoos.
Yeah,
right?
No, it's a red flag.
Even though I am trying to cover up like all my shit tattoos with good tattoos, but I don't know if that counts. But it'd be cover ups. I get a lot of compliments on my tattoos, but I think it's more so because I'm so tatted that you just.
It's the overall aesthetic.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, he's tatted.
Yeah, it's the overall like.
But my back is the most tats.
And everything matches. It's a theme. It's an overall like
heavy black.
Yeah. It's the same thing with me. It's a bunch of random tattoos, but that is the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Best comparison I can make is Ryan Gosling in A Place Beyond the Pines. He just has, or how
No, it's cool. We all gotta. That's a good one to compare it to because it's him.
Who's the dude? Pete Davidson that just got all his shit removed.
Yeah, he had some fire.
He had some fire. Well. I like that aesthetic. That random.
I like it too. It's good. It's good for you. Good for. Good.
I'm not just defending it because I did it on accident over a series of years. It's not like it wasn't planned, and I just ended up with a bunch of random tattoos.
It's a cool aesthetic.
Speaking of aesthetic, do you think that Saquon Barkley was the piece that the Eagles?
Yeah.
Like, was he that? Did they have all the pieces in place, and he was the guy that got them to that point?
Yep. 100%.
Okay.
100% because he made the Giants. About the Eagles. He made the Giants relevant. Without him, they were nothing.
The year he gets traded, they win the chip. That has to speak for him.
Eagles were always like, oh, they're pretty good.
Also, on the Madden cover, when he hurdled that dude backwards, they did use harnesses, so it's not as cool as it was. Have you seen the videos of him? People are like freaking the fuck out. They're like, how the fuck? Like, this is the dude that's in our division. There's a TikTok called Depressed Cowboys Fan. Funny as fuck. He just does voiceovers of like.
What do you mean harnesses?
Like harness, like that they use in movies, like for Mission Impossible, like the harnesses to make them jump and shit like that. So he hurdles the dude backwards. He actually did it on field. I'm not taking away from the fact that he can do that.
Sounds like you are.
But in for the shoot, he jumps super fucking high over this dude.
Yeah.
But he did have harnesses on, so it's not as cool.
But in the game when he actually did it,
he didn't jump that high. They made bro jump like 10 feet in the air for the cover.
Dude, definitely had to say something negative about the Eagles.
No, 100%. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sit there and lie. Fuck the Eagles.
Yeah.
Me and Nick played Madden the other night, and you do the 3 randoms.
Mm-hmm.
One of my randoms was the Eagles, which is the best team in the game, and I was like, well, I'm not picking them. Off of principle alone, I'm not going to play with the Eagles.
No, I feel you. I would never play with the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. He's like, you're really not going to pick him, dog? So I went with San Francisco. And sorry, Nick, to do this to you.
Beat his ass.
39-0. I was one kick away from putting 40 on his head. Nick, I love you to death. You're not going to watch this anyways.
No, facts.
But I did do that.
Whatever.
I did do that to you.
Yeah, we can say whatever about them boys. They ain't gonna see it. But we do love y'all. The whole group chat.
So yeah, Saquon Barkley definitely did that for the Eagles.
Yeah,
but
that's easy one.
It's fucked them too. I hope the Madden curse is true. I wish no injuries upon my boy, but I would like to see the Eagles go like fucking 2
Yeah, I will be honest. There's a good chance. I don't know. Cowboys got to figure it out, bro. There's a good chance. Y'all are starting to They were making an argument saying, is that really still America's fucking team?
Yes.
The 90s. They're making a big case as to y'all not being, because y'all ain't been out the fucking first round in fucking forever.
Don't matter. It's always.
I'm not talking shit, though.
It's always.
I love Cowboys.
It's always America's team. It's just facts.
I love the Cowboys.
Good or bad.
Yeah, I don't
America's
know, bro.
team.
Y'all got to get it together or else y'all ain't going to be America's team.
Well, I'm still finna be sitting there week 1, all jerseyed up, rings on the table.
Ready.
Let's go Cowboys.
I mean, I feel like the Vikings are going to Super Bowl this year.
We made some good off-season moves.
Did you?
Not the key moves that we need to make, but we made some pretty decent off-season moves.
What are we gonna do for when we play each other? We're gonna have to make a bet for the fans.
It's been
put it on the camera.
2 years since we've
2 or 3 years, yeah.
Since we've played one.
Well, think of something fun. Hey, if you guys have an idea of what we should do.
So for those of y'all who don't know, when the Cowboys and the Vikings play, we always have some kind of bet that we don't follow through on. That's kind of our thing.
Yeah. But this one we will, because we'll be held accountable.
By you guys. So if y'all have some ideas, like 1 year was loser gets a tattoo. He still hasn't got the tattoo. One year was... The only one we followed through on was the profile picture in the jersey for a year. You did do that.
You won 2 out of 3.
He won a Cowboys jersey.
Yeah. I put it on my body and took a picture, and
kept it as his profile picture for a year. That one we did follow through on. And the other one, I can't remember what the other one was, but...
The other one was just good enough for me because it was you and your dad, and y'all are some Cowboy fans, and I was in your house.
No, you weren't in my house.
I was in his house, draped in purple, with Go Sports behind me, and I was being wild. I'm not gonna lie, I look back on that and I'm just like, wow, what the fuck? I was mad rude when we won. I was like super rude. I was like, yeah, whatever, bro, y'all lost it up. Like, it was like, bitch, it wasn't even like a fun, like, it was a poor sport. I was a poor sport. Still might be, we'll find out. Anyways, whatever y'all think we should do.
If y'all have some ideas, that would be a good bet for us to participate in between, the Vikings and the Cowboys. Loser has to do this. Y'all let us know.
Yeah, no gay shit.
No,
unless
whatever. This might be the last thing we touch on. There's something that we've always had a debate on, and now that we have a platform, my guy over here does not say the phrase "I might as well do something." He says,
"Mine as well."
I might as well. So I want to ask y'all. I'm not saying that, bro, is stupid for speaking that way. That's just the way he does it. But I have never heard anybody besides him, his brother, and his mother say this. I've never heard anybody do this. So if there's anybody out there that has heard somebody, instead of saying I might as well do this, they say I mine as well. Let me know.
Might as well. Mine as well. Yeah, I don't know. I say mine as well, but I mean, either way works. Might as well makes more sense, but mine as well.
Yeah, I've just never heard that before. But then
I'm about to Google it. Keep going.
But then I heard his brother say it, and then I heard his mom say it, and I was like, is this just a Giselle thing? Well, not a Giselle, because Flemings are Fleming. Shout out that boy Jay Flem, though. But I just never heard anybody but those three human beings say that. So if you have said that or know somebody say, is it a regional thing? Is it a Midwest thing? Like, what is it? I've never heard it. My boy also says bagel instead of bagel, and I think that's it. Did you hear my stomach just then?
So,
talk to me.
First thing, AI overview for Google. Might as well and mine as well are distinct phrases with different meanings. Might as well suggests that there's no reason not to do something or that something is the logical thing to do in a given situation. Mine as well, on the other hand, indicates that something belongs to the speaker in addition to someone else.
Oh, like this is mine as well.
Yeah. Well, might as well.
Might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what we got for y'all this week. You might as well hit the fucking subscribe button, hit the share,
do that,
comment something.
Do that. Might as well.
Might as well.
I mean, what do you got to lose?
That's my thing. You
got more to gain than you got to lose. You got something to watch every Monday. You got something to listen to every Monday. You get some insight. You get a little sports knowledge. You can go to work and you could talk sports if you don't know sports, because you sit here and listen to us talk sports, and you could take what we said and you can go at work and now you could be the sports guy. You can talk about movies. You know what I'm saying? We're giving you game.
Also, my boy Josh did say that this podcast is super aesthetically pleasing. It feels homely. He feels like he can like rip the fucking bong and just like be chilling with us.
I love that. You can pull up.
I told him we'll have him as a guest soon, but he's funny as fuck, bro. But yeah, I do want to definitely get us some guests going on soon. I just don't know where they're gonna sit. Right here.
We'll figure it out.
We probably won't, but
fuck it. We'll make it shake. We'll make it work. If there's one thing we do, we make it work. Also, for those of y'all watching this, you might notice that you're not being able to hear it right away because Spotify is doing some site maintenance, and I'm not going to be able to upload the audio on the exact same time. It's going to be later on. So just want to let y'all know that's on Spotify. It's not on me, baby. Spotify, we love you. Sponsor us. Give us some money. Yeah, that's my little outro rant.
Yeah, no, that was fire, bro.
We also are just, your new favorite podcast, Richard's Kids, baby. This has been episode 16. We love you guys so much for watching, staying tuned. We love y'all on TikTok. We love y'all on Instagram. We love y'all on YouTube. We love y'all on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you can watch, find, see, hear, touch, feel, get jiggy with. I love y'all, man. It's been real. Episode 16, Richard's Kids, signing off.
We love y'all.
We love y'all.